We have a small 5-game MLB DFS slate with a clear top pitching option in Gerrit Cole, who has an ideal matchup with the strikeout-prone Rangers. I can easily see Cole's ownership pushing 80% in cash games and over 50% in tournaments, and it's hard to make the case for fading him on either DraftKings or FanDuel regardless of ownership on a slate that is devoid of other top pitching picks. Beyond Cole, the starting pitcher quality falls off a cliff with Cole Hamels and Mike Leake being the only two other established pitchers on the slate. The Red Sox have also called up talented youngster Jalen Beeks, who may also end up being a very chalky option for an SP2 on DraftKings, but more on him later. The batting situation is a little more clear with three teams currently having implied team totals of 4.9 runs or higher. While there isn't a ton of value for batters, the salary cap isn't very restrictive tonight, with you being virtually forced to punt on a cheap pitcher for your SP2. Of the top team stacks, the Astros will be playing in the best hitting environment at Globe Life Park. Temperatures will be in high 90s and we have seen balls flying out of the park there over the Rangers' past few games. The Red Sox have the highest implied team total of the night and are due for some positive regression against left-handed pitching, currently 29th in team WOBA against LHP. Their matchup with lefty Matthew Boyd is much better than the Astros' matchup with Cole Hamels, and the Tigers' bullpen is one of the worst units in the league. More DFS, SNDFS, lineup builder as always. There's plenty of strategy that goes into putting together a winning DFS lineup, and the best place to start is RotoChill's DFS tools. Our Roto lineup optimizer is a massive advantage when you're building lineups, regardless of contest size or site. And don't forget to give me a follow on Twitter @DefSpench for more MLB, NBA, NFL and PGA daily fantasy content, as I'm always taking questions on there. If you're looking for even more insight into the DFS world, Roto University has you covered. You'll learn strategies, bankroll management, contest selection, and how to put together winning lineups to take your daily fantasy game to the next level. MLB DFS Picks, FanDuel, DraftKings values for Thursday, June 7th. Jalen Beeks, LHP, Red Sox vs. Tigers, DK, $5,700, FD, $6,500. The Red Sox have called up talented young pitcher Jalen Beeks for a spot start tonight, and while it's always risky taking a pitcher in their first start, Beeks has shown enough talent and strikeout upside in AAA to garner serious attention. He has racked up an incredible 80 strikeouts in only 56.1 innings of work in AAA. While it's unlikely that he'll be able to fully translate that minor league success to the majors, the strikeout upside alone puts him in play as an SP2 on DraftKings or a pivot off of Gerrit Cole in tournaments on FanDuel if you are feeling frisky. Just in smoke. 1B, Blue Jays vs. Orioles, DK, $4,300, FD, $3,400. The Blue Jays won't get the same attention as the Red Sox or Astros lineups will get tonight, but they are in an equally good spot in a matchup at home against Orioles righty David Hess. Smoke has crushed right-handed pitching this season, posting a .471 WOBA against righties over his past 50 at-bats. This matches up well against Hess, who has struggles against lefties thus far this year, allowing a .386 WOBA. Nelson Cruz, of Mariners at Rays, DK, $4,100, FD, $3,700. We always think of Cruz as a lefty masher, and make no mistake, he certainly is. However, this season he has actually performed better against right-handed pitching and could see both righties and lefties as today, with the Rays opting to go with a bullpen day. The Mariners lineup is a nice contrarian option, as we have seen the Rays bullpen get touched up on a few occasions over the past few weeks, and Seattle's low implied team total of 4.0 runs will certainly keep the masses away. Christian Vázquez, C, Red Sox vs. Tigers, DK, $2,700, FD, $2,100. I've brought up the Red Sox a few times now, and while the top of the order doesn't provide us much value, some of the bottom of the lineup guys not only offer great value but also nice upside. I typically like to punt at catcher, and tonight is no different with Vasquez the preferred option. Vasquez has been great against left-handed pitching, posting a plus-minus of +2.3 fantasy points against left-handed starters since the start of last season.